Hello, hello, friends. It's Danny here of Danny's Dreams. It's Saturday, so that means it's time for Saturday Showcase. If you're new to my channel, Saturday Showcase is where I show all the creations that I've made throughout the week. If you ever have any more questions about a certain card or project, in the description box below are links to all the videos or blog posts that'll have all the details about the cards or projects that I have. So, let me get things organized and then we will get started. Oh my goodness. The allergies are once again getting me. Seems to be story of my life anymore. All right. So last Friday night, I was a guest on Craft Roulette. And the parameters were a kid's card, monochromatic, coffee or tea, and a grid. When I first heard those, I panicked. I'm not going to lie, I panicked. But talking through it, working through it. For the kids card, I used this super cute, adorable kitten in the little teacup. It's a stamp that was from Box of the Month from Not Too Shabby. For the monochromatic, I think you can tell I did purple. And then coffee or tea, I did have that teacup that I paper pieced. And then for the grid, I used the gingham paper because it's kind of a grid. Have to say, I really think it turned out adorable. I think I shared last week, I got these new dies from Gina Marie Designs, these wonky stitched ones. Super fun. And I have to say, I was trying to follow the rules by doing all monochromatic, so I did the purple eyes. I think they turned out so pretty. I might have to do those more often. And then on the inside it says, just peeking in on you. And I also added some This Calls for Confetti because, you know, I'm a This Calls for Confetti addict. Next up was a Craft and Kimmy Saturday Challenge. And I absolutely love how this turned out. I used an older stamp set from Craft and Kimmy called You've Been Framed for the little Polaroid frames and this Making Memories. And then I used the newly released little monsters to make these little like snapshots. I could keep thinking that they're at a party. They're doing the monster mash. And it says Happy Halloween. The challenge was to use a die cut or ephemera. So I have my little die cuts peeking out from behind there. And then I added another die cut there and a couple little flags. So I love how that one turned out. It was super fun to do it on a slimline. Get them all on there. Then I had my Not Too Shabby video and I did go over all of this with that Mootiful Buddies stamp set. Love those cows. Love that mouse. Got some This Calls for Confetti. Don't know if you can hear it or not. There's thunder. It's storming here today. And I used the Pink Roses paper pad from the Paper Pad Club for August 2022. Super fun and cute. Then it was Wednesday, and it was my turn to be on the Craft and Kimmy blog for Inspirational Wednesday. I used the stamp set Puffins and Pals. Those puffins are super fun. Have to say, I colored this guy up, and I wasn't thinking, and I gave him like a black face, and it looked kind of creepy, so I recolored him, and I like him much better there. This is also some more of those dies I got from Gina Marie Designs. I don't remember offhand what it's called, but I thought it added a fun little border there. And the sentiment Flappy Birthday, that's fun. And then I did a slimline card for my challenge group. There's a stamp for that. The challenge 44 themes were back to school or a square card or primary colors. I originally was going to try to do all of them, but I just couldn't get all of these cute characters onto like one card, like a square card, and then I added in some other colors beside just the primary color. So I just went with the back to school theme. This is a new stamp set from My Favorite Things that I got from the Not Too Shabby shop. Super fun, super cute. See if you can see a little bit closer. Here's to a great year. Still working on trying those new different skin tones. And then I just added a strip of paper on the inside. But I do really like how that turned out. I did use an embossing folder. I just did part of it and then kind of lined it up and did the rest. And the seam's kind of hidden by that. So you can use your regular size A2 size embossing folders for a sibling card. That was fun to discover. And I ended my week with this beauty. Many years ago, I think I looked it up last night, went down memory lane. I think it was 2014, maybe 13, 14. I fell in love with Saturated Canary stamps, which the artist is Krista Smith. Saturated Canary is no longer around, but Krista Smith is, and she has an Etsy shop, and I've rediscovered them and kind of fallen back in love with them, so you should be seeing a lot more of them. This one, I couldn't find that it was still available, but sometimes she adds older ones to her shop, so you never know. This is called Pint Sized Love, and it was super fun to color. It's one of those images that coloring it really reconfirmed my love of coloring. Yeah, I don't know, it's my happy place. I love seeing the image come to life. I catch myself smiling and giggling when I'm coloring. So definitely my happy place for sure. The sentiment is from a retired Stampin' Up set that you stamp out like a whole background set, I guess you would call it, of sentiments, and then it has dies to go over it. I know there's other companies on the market that have it. I did like the Stampin' Up one that I got though, because it does different types. It's not just all strips, but it is retired. I tried to do a little bit different with that cat coloring. I'm probably going to do some coloring videos. I've been using a ton of markers, so I may not list all the colors, but you can still watch the image come to life. And then I did the banners on the inside. So there are all my cards for the week. You will notice there is not a Shop My Stash, like any cards for that. I wanted to do background stamps. I found it, if you saw my community tab, I found it so interesting how my mind works, because I typically color my image and then I pick out my background papers and then I create the card. Once in a while I'll choose a sketch and I might pick the papers, but it's kind of rare. Many years ago, I would always start with my papers and go from there, but I found I was always grabbing the same set of papers or the same colors. And so I started doing it the other way, because it stretches my creativity to color an image and then to find something that'll go with it is really quite challenging, and I love that. But for whatever reason, trying to start with a background stamp, my mind just couldn't handle it. I did get one card done thanks to Pinterest. I will have that up on Monday on my blog. I'm going to try to do maybe a couple more, but it might be the shortest Shop My Stash series yet. It's not worth worrying over, and I appreciate all of you who reached out and gave me suggestions. I just found it so interesting how my mind works and how I just struggle when I kind of go outside of my comfort zone a little bit. I'm not sure if I don't do that. I'm not sure what my next Shop My Stash might be, but I will figure something out, because I have a whole list of things I want to do. So there's that. I am rambling, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here and supporting me, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Until my next video, talk to you soon.